So I got a message from a guy telling me why it was so important for him to look at the girl's actions and not what she says. And I think this is a very important lesson that all young men and maybe some older guys need to understand as well, that women vote with their feet. But let's get right into this guy's message. He says, "Ayo, bro, you speak the truth. Fuck these hoes that belong to the streets. They may say one thing, but their actions speak louder than their words. I had to learn that shit the hard way." Yep, you had to learn the hard way. You try to turn a hoe into a housewife. And I hear stories from a lot of guys who say, "Hey, I was talking to this girl. She had a boyfriend, and she said she didn't really like her boyfriend, so I was gonna be that guy. I was gonna be that knight in shining armor. I was gonna save her from her horrible boyfriend." And so he successfully pulls her away from her boyfriend or the guy she's dating, and then the same thing happens to him, and then the guy wonders why she cheated on him, or another guy was able to do the same thing to him. And it's because, dude, this is exactly what the kind of girls you're talking to are gonna do. And sadly, 97% of the girls you'll meet today are not very high quality females, and this goes with men as well. 97% of the men in this world today are not high quality men. Yes, that is the hard truth. This is why it's a 3% club. Sadly, most people in this world just don't put in the effort to become better versions of themselves. They're lazy, they're complacent, and they do what's easy. And we all know that easy things in life are not always the best. And it is what it is. We live in a time period of weak men. And this is just because we are living in such great times, right? We don't have to survive. We literally don't have any animals trying to attack us. We don't have any outside or direct threats trying to kill us. So there's no reason for us to want to become stronger physically or mentally, because we're so used to living such a comfortable life that, hey, what's the point? I could just sit at home, play video games, watch porn, jerk off, and I'm fine. Imagine trying to do that back in caveman days. You die like day one. The thing is, so many guys are so complacent, so lazy, and they're being fed by daddy government. They're being fed by their parents, hand-fed by government, by their parents, and they get lazy, complacent. And that's why you see so many guys with no mission and purpose in life. That's why you see so many young men lost in today's generation, and it's very sad. A lot of guys my age are very lost. They don't know what they're going to do after high school. They don't know what they're going to do after college. They don't know what they're going to do at all. And this is simply because of a lack of strong father figures in their life. They don't have a guy to show them, hey, this is what you should be doing. This is the right thing to do, right? And this is what happens. And there's actually studies and statistics that show, fatherless households, the daughter's much more likely to become a stripper. The son and the daughter are more likely to kill themselves. The kids are more likely to drop out of high school. It's a pretty big deal, and it's a very big issue that no one likes to talk about. And it is what it is. And this is all stemming from weak men. And what happens with weak men creates women to take on that masculine energy. And so you'll start to see a lot more women acting like men, having, a lot of sexual partners, having a lot of guys, having a lot of, male attention. And, they a lot of girls nowadays, they like to put that out as pride and self-respect and confidence. They like to market it as confidence. But the reality is, no actual real man is going to look at their actions and be like, yeah, that's great that you slept with a bunch of dudes. Maybe their girlfriends are going to hype them up for it. But when they're 30, 40, trying to find a husband, it's going to be very difficult for them. So that's the reality, okay? But it is what it is. A lot of people don't like the reality, and that's okay. You could ignore reality, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. And this is what you had to say. They say whatever you want to hear, then they go ahead and act like thoughts. Had to learn this the hard way, unfortunately, but keep up the good work. Well, thank you, bro, for that message. And good thing you learned the hard way. And good thing you're not on the hardcore red pill hating women. You have to take full ownership of your life and take full ownership of your actions. And you got the consequences of dating a girl like this, right? Too many guys, they date girls like this. They break up, they get cheated on, and then they blame the girl. But, it's very hard for people to actually take ownership and blame themselves. You have to look at yourself and be like, hey, I was the one to actually talk to this girl. I was the one to actually want this girl. I was the one to actually involve myself around her. So when you take full responsibility, you take full control of your life. You don't rely on anyone else to make you happy, to make you sad, or to fulfill your life. And this is part of being self-reliant, and it's very important for men to be self-reliant and take full ownership of their lives. And it's just super important. But yeah, like I was saying in the beginning, women vote with their feet. And this is a very confusing thing for a lot of guys, because guys in our time period today are very confused. Very confused. They're confused by the media, by their teachers, and sometimes their family at home, their family and friends. They're so confused. And the reason why guys today are so confused is because they're being told one thing, but then they see another thing happening, right? They're being told in the movies and by teachers and by girls that, hey, girls like a guy who chases and pursues them, who gives them all their time and affection, who loves them, who give up their friends, family, money, mission, and purpose for them, and girls will fall in love with you if you give up all those things for her. And so you see guys give up all those things. You see the guy give up his friend groups for a girl. You see the guy give up his mission and purpose. You see the guy give up his money for this girl. And then he finds out that she's hooking up with a dude named Chad in the back of his truck. And a lot of guys get confused to why she's doing this. Oh, I thought she loved me. Or, maybe she wasn't cheating on him, but maybe she straight up tells him, hey, it's not you, it's me. Right? She tells you something like that. And so many guys get confused. I was doing everything right. I was doing everything the media, social media, all these girls, all these liberal girls were telling me to do, but then I get dumped. I wonder why. And they get confused. And so when guys are confused, they're in a scarcity mindset. They're scared. They're really scared. And when guys are scared, it's very unnatural for men to be scared or fearful. Because when men are fearful, they have that mindset of happy wife, happy life. Okay, I don't want to upset this girl. I don't want to get anyone upset. I don't want to say something that's going to hurt someone's feelings. So when you live in a mindset like that, it's extremely unnatural and you come off as fake. Because really, you are being fake. When you're fearful of not hurting someone's feelings because they might not like what you have to say, or, you don't want to do something because it's going to hurt someone's feelings, you're coming off as fake. Because deep down, that's not right, but you're just following along with what society says or what the girls say, and it is what it is. These guys, at the end of the day, are simps, they're beta males, and they're going to get left. That's it, stand for nothing, and eventually you'll become nothing, like Stefan Arnio always says. So it is what it is. And I think this video is super important for you to share with, a lot of your friends, share with, your groups of guys, because, a lot of guys today are hanging out with a bunch of simpy-ass dudes. Like I said in the video, 97% of dudes are a bunch of fucking simps, and it is what it is. When you hang out with a bunch of simps, eventually you'll become one. And, sometimes it's okay to be alone. It's totally okay to leave your shitty friend groups or your community of, very low quality people to pursue something bigger and also focus on yourself. That's totally okay. At the end of the day, you have to be selfish and you have to take care of yourself for the bigger picture, right? Once you start focusing on yourself and you start taking care of yourself and you understand the importance of what it means to be a self-reliant human being and what it means to be a 3% man and just being a man in general, that's just going to help the world. Because what the world needs right now is strong men. This is what society is craving. This is what women are craving. And this is what the world needs, And you are going to help that by just focusing on yourself, your mission and purpose, getting rid of all these distractions, social media, women, whatever. So it's super important for men to pay attention to themselves. You have to be aware, self-aware of what's happening in your life, and you kind of have to self-diagnose yourself. And when you're being self-reliant, it is also part of self-diagnosing yourself. If something is not good or not working, you have to look from a third-person view and wonder why. Back in the day, we didn't have, back in caveman days, there was no doctors, there was no one to take care of you. You had to take care of yourself. Okay, and that created strong men, right? Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men create hard times. And so we're in a time period of weak men, and that's going to start creating a lot of hard times for men. This is the hardest for men to be men. This is the hardest time where boys can act like men. This is the hardest time for boys to act like boys. You see guys getting punished for acting like guys, and it's so sad. And you see girls getting, hated on for trying to act like feminine women. You see girls getting hated on for wanting to be housewives, for wanting to raise a family. And you see girls getting made fun of for wanting those things. And it's very sad. And these are all the effects of feminism, because feminism wants men and women to be the same. And so when you make men and women the same, there's nothing special about one another anymore. Men are special for reasons, right? Protecting, mission and purpose, drive, accomplishing tasks. And women, with their feminine energy, is all about nurturing and caring. And that's why they're so much better at jobs and tasks like that. Nursing, doctor, taking care of people, taking care of babies. This is something they're much better at. And this is one thing when I was younger as well. I just felt more comfortable being around women when they were taking care of me. Okay, when a dude was taking care of me or whatever, it was weird. Like, at school, teachers, I'm more comfortable with female teachers rather than male teachers or male doctors. I don't know. It's just a weird thing. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but that's just how I felt, right? Just because women have that natural essence of nurturing and caring, and that they give it off, that vibe or energy that they just give off. And it's much more comforting, right? And so this is the thing when you start taking away feminine energy from women because you want them, you're propagating it as women can do everything men can do. Right, they can. For the most part, they can. 90% of things, yes, you can. Physically, no. Men can't make babies, and women can't lift and do crazy strong things like men can biologically, right? This is just biological science, okay? But people get all butthurt about this, and it's just funny, right? Only women can make babies at the end of the day, okay? So, super simple. This is science, this is biology. But, this is what they're telling girls nowadays. Go to college, get a job, be like men, because this is the new century, okay? This is new society. You can do everything a man can do. And then they push off having kids, having a baby without realizing that, hey, actually, you kind of have a time limit on when you can have kids. And the sad thing is a lot of the guys that they want are just not really the type of guys that they really want, right? Because like I said, most of the guys are a bunch of beta male simps. And a lot of the women who watch my videos can't agree with me that most of the guys they met in their life are a bunch of beta male simps, and they just turn them off. And, these beta male simps think they're doing the right thing. Oh, supporting male. Oh, I'm a male feminist. Or, oh, I'm a beta male simp because beta males are sexy. Okay, bro. But who are the guys that really turn her on? Okay, at the end of the day, who are the guys that really turn her on? And the girls who watch my videos and the girls who listen to my podcast, I know there are girls who message me all the time saying, thank you so much for making the videos and podcasts you make, because there are so many guys, there are so many weak men that turn me off. I want a guy who I'm actually attracted to, who actually turns me on, and who actually is a masculine man. So remember, guys, girls are going to always say one thing but do another, right? So most girls in society, they say they like male feminists. They say they like beta males, and they say they like weak men. This is a very weird, popular thing that they're saying. They say they like these guys, but then they end up breaking up with them. They end up cheating on these guys. Just like the whole Will Smith thing. Dude got fucking cheated on. This is what it is, right? And we see this all the time. You see Will Smith like totally gave up on himself. You know, he's fat, he seems super unhappy, and he seems super fake. And it's just, it is what it is. This is how beta males are. They're fake. They do whatever to get your vote. And they do whatever to get a woman's vote, especially. But at the end of the day, women vote with their feet. And what that means is you always have to look at a girl's actions, not what she says. Girl will say, I love you, I want to see you. But if she is not making an effort to come see you, come talk to you, call you, message you, want to come over, what that really means is, I'm not that interested in you. I don't really want to see you. And I don't see you as a priority. You know, at the end of the day, if a girl wants to see you, she will walk over glass to see you. She will do anything to see you. This is what true desire is. When a woman really truly desires someone, she'll do whatever to see him, because she's not going to do what's right. She's going to do what feels good at the end of the day. So the guys who understand that, keep watching my videos. That's it. That's all I can say. And to the guys who don't want to listen to what I have to say, you will eventually learn the hard way. Or you can listen to my podcast and learn the easy way as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I thought this was a pretty important video for you guys to watch and understand that, you know, you should not judge people based off what they say. You judge people off what they do. You judge people based off their actions, not what they say. Let's look at BLM. Oh yeah, you know, we're all about Black lives. We all care about Black lives, right? Because Black lives matter. Okay, then you see a black guy killing another black guy, and they're like, oh, we don't want to look at that. Oh, but it's a white cop killing a black guy. Okay, let's put that all over the news. You know? Oh, we care about we care about Black Lives Matter. CEO of Black Lives Matter buys a fucking mansion. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, she really does care about BLM. That's why she made a bunch of merch. She just got a bunch of money from doing this. Yeah, okay. Okay, bud. Same thing with Dr. Fauci. Dude says one thing, but does another. If you read those emails, see those texts, very suspicious. Very suspicious. But hey, do your own research. You guys will see the truth eventually. But, you know, that's what it is. What it is. They're all politicians. At the end of the day, you gotta stay away from politicians. You gotta stay away from beta male simps, because they will say one thing but do another. And same thing with girls who belong to the streets and have no integrity. They'll say one thing but do another. And this is why it's very important for you to read girls' actions and not what they say. And this is with everyone, you know, politicians. You know, a lot of people hated on Trump. A lot of people hated on Donald Trump because he was a dick. He was not nice and he was not politically correct. But he did what he said. At the end of the day, his actions spoke louder than his words. He did what he said he was going to do. He did not say one thing and not do another. That man said one thing and he fucking did it, compared to a lot of politicians. And the one thing I love about Trump was he was never a politician. He was just a regular dude like me and you running for fucking president. And that's pretty awesome, because he wasn't getting paid and he wasn't for the media. Media never supported him, and it is what it is, you know. That's it. Man was a fucking legend. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, super important. Look at people's actions, not what they say. And I judge people based off actions, not what they say. No matter how many horrible things Trump has said, I'm always gonna base my opinion on him based off his actions. And me personally, his actions definitely speak the truth. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. And share this video with more beta male simps, because, hey, they need to wake the fuck up. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys next time.